So I saw Late Night with the Devil, directed by Colin and Cameron Cairns and starring David Desmalchin. And full transparency, this is one of my favorite all-time horror movies now. David Desmalchin plays a late-night talk show host whose show is falling on desperate times. But to bring it back into the public's good graces, he has a really interesting idea that on Halloween night he would do an interview with the devil. This premise has a lot of things you've seen before: demonic possession, cults, main character's wife is dead, ghosts, hauntings. You've seen a lot of it, but you haven't seen them done like this. This movie's story is told through the lens of a late night talk show, with the commercial breaks being these scenes of like a behind the scenes documentary, and it's these scenes where you get to know your characters a bit more. It was kind of a good balance that they had going on, but it keeps you engaged the whole way through. It was really nice to see David Desmalchin in the lead here. You'll recognize his face immediately if you don't know his name. He's been in practically everything in the last 10 to 12 years, but it was nice to see him in a leading role, and especially in a role where he's not playing a squirrely little weirdo. He's got acting chops, and they need to just keep giving him roles like this. And, when he's on acting, he could be a late night host too. He was really convincing. This is a period piece film. It takes place in the 70s, and this movie utilizes the time period really well. It looks like it was filmed in the 70s. The sets, the costumes, everything looks like it, but the movie feels like it too. If you've ever seen The Exorcist, it sort of feels like that. Now, it's not the same kind of movie, but it sort of has that feel to it from that time period and that sense of dread too. I just love this movie so much. This was one of the most unique horror movies I've seen in a long time, and if by some chance by now it's still playing in a theater near you, please, I urge you to run out and see it right now. This movie deserves support because it's the most unique thing we've gotten in a long time, and I think original, unique movies, especially in horror, need to be supported. Those are my thoughts on Late Night with the Devil. If you saw it yourself, let me know what you thought in the comments. If you haven't seen it, what do you think about what I'm saying here? Does it kind of pique your interest? Do you think it might be something you may want to see? Fire off down in the comments, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care.